All right, let's get right into it. If you've ever thought that building some serious wealth requires a fancy degree or maybe coming from a rich family, well, get ready to have that idea completely blown out of the water. Today, we are breaking down a super simple but really powerful blueprint for financial freedom. And the best part? It was created by someone who literally started with nothing.
So this whole journey, it really starts right here. The guy who created this blueprint, a carpenter named Mark, was literally told by his teachers that he was a lost cause. Can you imagine? He dropped out of school, had zero qualifications, and just felt completely stuck on that hamster wheel of life. I mean, his future looked pretty darn bleak.
But this is where the story gets really interesting. He went from making a measly $2 an hour, get this, crafting wooden trash cans, to becoming a millionaire while he was still in his 20s. Now, that is not luck, my friends. That is a system. And it's that incredible transformation that makes his blueprint so believable and so powerful. And that is exactly what we are unpacking today. The exact 5-step roadmap he used to do it. Look, this isn't some high-level abstract theory. It's a real practical guide that proves building wealth is a skill you can learn, just like anything else. It's not about getting lucky. So you ready? Let's jump into step 1.
Okay, step 1 is all about finding your freedom figure. I mean, think about it. You can't build a house without a blueprint, right? You can't go on a road trip without a destination. If you don't have a goal, you're just kind of drifting. So this first step is all about getting crystal clear on what financial freedom actually looks like for you.
So that leads to the big question, doesn't it? How much money is actually enough to be free? And let's be real, this is the question we all have. The good news is, it's not some crazy, impossible number. It's a specific, calculated figure. A number that lets you live the life you want without that constant stress about money hanging over your head. And the way you find that number is actually super simple. It's called the Rule of 25. Basically, it's built on the idea that you can safely take out about 4% from your investments each year, and they'll basically last forever. So all you do is figure out how much money you'd want to live on each year, multiply that by 25, and boom, that's your target. Mark calls this your golden goose, the asset that just keeps laying those golden eggs of passive income year after year.
Okay, let's run a quick example just to see how this works. Let's say you figure out that, hey, you could live a really great, comfortable life on $50,000 a year. That's our starting point.
Simple enough, right? Now we just apply that rule. We take our 50 grand and multiply it by 25. And there you have it. Your freedom figure is $1.25 million. And just like that, what was once this fuzzy, abstract dream is now a real, concrete goal. It's a number on a map, a destination you can actually start planning a route to.
All right, step 2, sharpen your financial axe. You've got your destination. Now you need the right tools for the journey. Here's a hard truth. Your income is tied directly to the value you provide to the world. So the next logical step is to, sharpen your axe. You've got to become more valuable.
So how do you do that? Well, the key is finding what he calls your value zone. And it all starts with a really simple question. What do you actually like to do? This is the foundation, because if you don't enjoy it, you're just not going to stick with it. Okay, next up, we add another layer to that. What are you actually good at? This is where you got to be really honest with yourself. What are your skills? What are your natural talents? And finally, here's the third and absolutely crucial piece of the puzzle. What will the marketplace pay good money for? See, this is where your passion has to meet reality. It's not just about what you love to do, it's about what other people find valuable. So you see where this is going, right? That little spot right in the middle where all three of those things overlap, that is your value zone. That's the sweet spot. That's where you need to focus all your energy on developing a high-income skill. Things like video editing, coding, or sales, stuff that can really bring in the cash. Okay, moving on to step 3, and this one is huge, laying your solid foundation. Look, you can have the best plan in the world, but if your financial life is a mess, it's like building a house on quicksand. It's just going to sink. So before you even think about investing, there are 3 things you absolutely have to do first. They're non-negotiable. First up, you have to kill your bad debt. We're talking credit cards, personal loans, that high-interest stuff. The best way is the debt avalanche method. You attack the debt with the highest interest rate first, aggressively. Second, you build a stability fund. This is your rainy day fund, with 3 to 5 months of your essential living expenses saved up. It's your buffer when life happens. And third, you build up your financial reputation, which is really just your credit score. Pay your bills on time, use credit wisely, that sort of thing.
And that brings us to step 4.
The 25-15-50-10 rule. You know, it really doesn't matter how much money you make if you don't know how to manage it. This rule is a super simple but really effective framework for giving every single one of your dollars a job to do.
So here's how it breaks down. 25% of your income goes straight into growth, your investments. 15% goes to stability. That's for building up your emergency fund or paying down debt. 50%, well, that's for your essentials, like rent and groceries. And this last part is so important. 10% goes into what he calls a joy jar. That's for you. Rewards, fun stuff. Because without that, you'll burn out. This makes the whole process something you can actually stick with.
And hey, if you want a clever way to shrink that 50% essentials bucket, you can try something he calls brand hacking. It's so simple. Instead of buying the expensive name brand cereal, you buy the store brand. Yeah, it seems like a tiny saving, but when you do that with everything, those little bits add up to thousands and thousands of dollars over time. And that's all money you can then redirect into your growth bucket.
All right, and that brings us to the final step, the really exciting one. Step 5, build your wealth engine. You've got your foundation. You've got your money management system in place. Now it's time to put your money to work for you, so it can start growing all by itself.
Now the goal here is not to become some glorified gambler trying to pick the next hot stock. Forget that. Instead, I want you to think of the stock market like a sports league, or maybe the music charts. You're not trying to bet on which single team is going to win the championship. You want to bet on the success of the entire league.
So how do you do that? The answer is an index fund. It's incredibly simple. It's just a type of investment that holds a tiny piece of all the top companies out there. Think of the S&P 500. And the best part is, if one company starts doing badly, it automatically gets kicked out and replaced by a new, successful one. So you're always invested in the winners, without having to do a thing.
Now, if you want to put this whole thing on steroids, you have to protect your investment gains. Using special accounts, like a Roth IRA in the US or an ISA in the UK, is like giving your money Captain America's shield. It literally shields your money from the taxman, which means your investments can grow and compound way, way faster. It's a total game changer.
So there you have it, the 5-step blueprint from a guy who was told he was a lost cause and went on to build his own financial freedom. It's a clear path for sure, but it does take discipline and it does take action. Which really just leaves us with one final, powerful question to think about. If you aren't willing to make sacrifices for your dream, what ends up becoming the sacrifice? Well, it's your dream itself.